Hi guys, building the Short Men Work Club. Welcome back. Wait a second. I think where's my T-shirt? Yeah, Short Men Work Club right there. You see it? Can you see it? I'm not sure if you can see it, but should be right here. It says Short Men Work Club. Welcome back, everybody. Those videos are not, the most they're not the most entertaining. They are meant to be a giving for the philosophy of the SMBC. So basically, I want to be the head director of creative thinking, and I'm more like an a philosophy person, more of a person that has always seen a little bit more, being very sensitive, being observing, why can I almost not see something here? Like a very observing person. And so, I thought about this today as people that, I mean, you only have a certain amount of thoughts, right? They put more into the world than there are thoughts. And they just overstimulate the world, and they always keep going. And I think you always keep going, keep going. There's truly so many sick things about those people. The SMBC, I mean, we had it yesterday. We had the conversation in the SMBC, great conversations, and there's like many more things in the SMBC which are important. It's like it's just something that I don't even feel like I need to explain. It's like hard sometimes. Except like I tend to put myself hard or in a difficult position when I understand things so clearly with my intelligence, with my brain, right? It's hard for me to grasp that other people think or see the world different and have not understood this yet. And so sometimes my difficulty is to bring those thoughts into other people's brain that have not the same past experiences as me, okay? And that's why sometimes I just tell stories by the understanding that everybody has the same understanding, but that's complete crap, right? Shortman World Club. Today we have the 23 August 2025. It's actually 2 a.m. in the morning, but I mean, I went to sleep a little bit too early, but I don't feel like it's 2 a.m. I actually lost, like, I literally lost, I don't know why I lost it, but I lost the sense of night and day. I think it's because I've went to a point where the experience is not, it's still sensitive. I'm still, obviously, I'm a little bit desensitized. Maybe I'm too desensitized. That means that I don't feel day and night anymore. I'm just in the hustle mode for too long. I've been in this hustle mode. Man, it's actually, if I think about it, it's not something positive, the hustle mode. It's very dark spirited, and it's near to, there's heaven. You could say there's heaven and there's, hell, right? Hustle mode is pretty near close to that because you don't experience life that much anymore. The bigger you build, right? You have to understand this. The bigger you build, the more you build, the less your brain sees it as special. As a kid, everything feels big. Everything feels not possible to craft yourself, right? Things that are just the way they are. As you build more and more stuff, you are like, yeah, I can build all of this myself. And so the things become less special. Because if you can do something yourself, you know how that is, right? You can do something yourself. It's like, no, it's not that good. It's not that good. But yeah, it is that good. And I've noticed that myself when doing certain things and like growing up. It's like everything comes with a loss. Everything comes with a win, right? If you get something, you'll feel less of it, okay? But you've made it. You have to choose. And the amount of work, the amount of suffering that comes with achieving those things. At some points, I'm like, yeah, I never understood the people that could just live a normal life. But the ability to still view those big, big things and exciting things as that thing that is unreachable is actually one of the most interesting and fulfilling things you can experience in life, and that's why I really understand that. But coming back to the SMVC, I wanted to talk about a little bit because I'm sometimes in the crypto space, and I see like I see people like Finbags, you know, I see people like on interviews, like on the thread guy interviews on crypto, and like they're always building, or some people are just like building stuff and everything. I mean, it's cool, like, but I had a thought about this just earlier. I was like, they never stop putting ideas into things. They never just stop and sit. I don't know. They don't really. They just do. I guess they just do. But I kind of want the philosophy behind their most of the thinking. You could say it's egoistic because they just think every one of their ideas is worth putting into action. I think that's what I wanted to say. Not every idea should be put into action, right? And so, just doing, you could say it's a waste of resources. It's a waste of your own energy. Is it really worth it, right? Is that, you know, I mean, you can say, oh, it's you know, you could rate if it's, you could say like, oh, is it the right and wrong thing? But at the same time, right, life is here to prove yourself. Life is here to just enjoy and to do things. So I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it's just providing anything and any energy. Yeah, it's I I'm the like obviously also like the first, I think, I don't know what's the principle of less traction to get to a point, like recording those videos, right? Now I'm doing it on the phone because my camera exploded. But if you guys want to, like, by the way, last advice for this video, it really is like, it really is the truth that, like, I don't give a lot of advice. I don't like to give advice that general because it does make sense. But this year, less traction to get to a point, right? If you had running shoes on your feet all the time and you could just literally run out of your room and it was open all the time, it's the same principle as being a kid. Why do you move so much when you're a child? Why do you feel like working out or being in action is so easy when you're a child? It's because you don't think about what you have to do to get to that action, right? You just run around and suddenly you're in action. And like deciding I'm now going for a run, I now want to go for a run, that's a mental burden, right? When I That's, for example, why sometimes when I go to the gym, I don't say, yeah, I'm gonna go work out chest and this and that and that. I see it as a playground, and that really made it like, that's a good key to start when you not motivated to go to the gym, whatever. It's the same with going for a run. You don't have to, like, you don't have, like, why is it so easy as a child? Because you don't set yourself up to, I need to run 5 kilometers, I need to run the get it started. And if you want, like, it's the first, obviously everybody knows the first step's the hardest, but it really is the truth that if you had shoes on all the time, if you could just walk through walls and those things, like putting on the shoes, going down the stairs, going outside, and then suddenly you have to do it, right? It's not like sometimes you can just run 100 meter, then you run 2 kilometers. It's like that accessibility to the thing, and those little gaps between those things that really make the struggle. That's the reason why most people don't, are not in action and everything. And that's one of the most, that's it's just a fact. It's just a fact, psychological fact, I think. To be honest, I've analyzed this multiple times. Thank you guys for watching. Let's build the Shortman Walk Club a little bit bigger. Let's grow every day. SMVC. Yeah, guys. Make sure you join if you're a man below 173 centimeters, of course. And I'll see you in another video.